2025, baby, it's all about the know. I've been working,
Well, hello, welcome everybody. I'm not gonna scream too much, but maybe a little bit. But welcome to Blended Voices with Tanya Ford. Hello, how you doing? Can you see me? Go back out and come back in. All right, just want to see if y'all can see me and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you can't see me through mine because it's on mine. Maybe we're just trying to check to see if you guys can see you. Can you see me? Anybody? Let me see here. Can somebody give me some thumbs up or anything like that to see if they see me? I'd appreciate it. All right, I am live. It's saying, can you see it on yours?
I got it.
All right, we are live. How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Can you believe January is already gone? Okay, we are going to have so much fun. To go that live, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to talk about some interesting things, okay? So, like I said, I'm Tanya Ford, and I am so excited because this is something that's really near and dear to my heart that I wanted to do. And that's like each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? It's one of us. Once you learn, we're older. We're blessed to be this age that we got to be, and so it's like teach one, teach one. I was blessed to have people come in my life and teach me things, and so I want that to be reciprocated. So I just want to say, Blended Voices is a safe space where you can come. We're going to uplift you. We're going to motivate you. We're going to be there for you when times is rough, times are good, and just make sure we're always, you are in a safe space. Okay. Anybody want to come in here and not be in a safe space? I'm gonna tell you right now, your feelings gonna get hurt. Okay. So let me introduce my guest. I'm so happy my guest is here. Let me tell you, she'll tell you all about the little mocktails we got here, right, and everything. All right. So I have to kind of know her, but I'm gonna read what I think about her here. Okay. All right. So, Yvette, Ford Scurry. Okay, is a real sister. She really is. I have to tell you, just gonna read it and then I'll tell you who. Now she lives in an exhibit, the true depth of I am my sister's keeper. Yes, she is. Carmen is a founder of many businesses and organizations, and Aunt Mindy's Alpha Academy, World Creations by Carmen. Ooh, y'all should see how she can put some stuff together. I'm telling you, she can take this and make a whole ball out of it, for real. I'm serious. She's good. All right. And a 13-year president, community-based organization that we're in. And so Carmen's evangelistic leadership earned her the title Sister Life Coach. Okay, always ready to listen and assist whenever she's needed, and Carmen by example, and she's always standing on business. Okay, let me tell you, and that's so true because if anybody ever needs something that I've noticed for 8 years, it's been like 8 years now coming up, yeah. If someone needs something or anything, you are always there for them. You, like I said, when somebody come over your house, they can get a meal and a place to stay and a hot shower. You ain't getting that at my house. I'm gonna tell you right now. Only certain people get it. Everybody ain't getting that. Okay. Truly, to help other people and is very wise and very smart. I've learned a lot from her over the years. And people may say, let you say, let you go ahead. Yeah, Carmen.
What you want me to say?
Where
you want me to start?
Ford Scurry.
Thank you so much, one and foremost, for having me. Mm-hmm. It has been my honor to accept. The other day, she gave me a call and she told me she was doing a podcast. And she said, would you be my first guest? No brainer. We'll be talking about what we doing.
I know.
I am elated.
Well, actually, we were already talking.
But we happened to get on the subject of sisterhood.
Yes.
And you has been my passion for a very long time.
Yeah.
I didn't have, might have had one or two by the time I reached junior high school. Mm-hmm. The latter part of my years in junior high school. Mm-hmm. And probably 2 in high school. Yeah. And it's very important for me to express the love I have for my sisters because of our, and came from.
Yeah.
How we started, how we had to stick together, and how we had to be in that back room, just us as women, just loving on each other. We had to encourage each other. We all know the stories.
Yeah.
We all know how treated us.
Yeah.
going into depth about
We
it.
go hysterically. It goes back way back to
Exactly.
slavery.
Yes.
You know, it's a double whammy for
Yes.
us.
Yes, it
It's
is.
race and gender.
Yes.
And then it's like they some men from the women had to do so much more, and so they figured out a way. Lynch, I tell you, just read that. How to keep us separated
Yes.
and fighting for generations.
Yes.
And that has happened, and it's still don't get it. It's still playing us, and y'all still don't understand what they're doing. Y'all still playing right along with them.
Yes.
So I want to ask you question or
Can I tell them
two.
about the cocktails? The
Oh, tell them
cocktails.
about the cocktails and mocktails. Yes, go ahead.
We just got some lemonade, some lemon drops. So, your cliche is when life serves you lemons, you make lemonade. So when life serves us lemons, make you a lemon drop.
Okay.
Cheers. Make you a lemon drop.
Because we in for a whole buckle. We in for some of the next 4 years. So y'all ought to know. So y'all might as well be in for it too. But we can get through this together. Okay? Why sisters is
The next
important.
4 and the next from here to eternity.
So what do you believe are some of the deeper reasons behind why Black women sometimes struggle to get along?
The deeper we kind of on it, and it started even then. Bonded in the back room. Of course, no two people is always going to get along.
That's true.
No two people, especially no two sisters.
I got 6 of them.
Yes. And I have 2 of them, but I have a whole slew, as you said, from my co-founder of the organization. So it's 13 years and standing. So I'm still the president.
Yeah.
We have sisters from that walk of life. I have OES sisters. I have community-based. I can go on and on and on about sisters. And I have blessed me to raise
3 wonderful, beautiful girls.
and my bonus super girl.
Bonus super girl, Shaniqua.
So God has blessed me to raise them, and I must say that I could never, ever, in my memory, remember them fighting. Just fighting, no matter.
Ain't
No
one in my
matter. And
family.
that speaks volume because
Of you, and you don't
in
take that
teaching
type
them,
of stuff and
we
teaching
can
them.
agree to disagree.
Right.
You don't have to lay hands on them. You don't have to throw up hands. Say we say, agree to disagree,
And
and
here's
in
what,
out of respect for one another.
right.
Not just for my girls, for any woman, any girl, child on the face of this earth. Agree to disagree, and if you disagree, come back later on. Take it up in the morning.
Think
you
about
squash
it and
and
you
you squash
squash
it. You don't have to choke your views down on
Yeah.
nobody.
No, you don't. But here's the thing. This is where my circle is so small. Okay. I can say I have associates
Okay.
in organizations.
Okay.
If it's somebody where I can truly just sit down and take my makeup off and take my wig off and relax or some
Right.
stuff like that,
Right.
I couldn't do that in front of other people. Some of them. I don't care, but it's like they're waiting. They're just, let me tell you what happened. That I want to tell you. And this is what I talk about with this platform. I want everybody to know. First of all, we're going to identify the issue.
Okay.
Then we'll share our experiences, what's a couple of experiences, what we've had. But then we need to come up with some resolutions.
Okay.
I don't ever want to leave this podcast that we don't have something for you to say, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to look at
That's
that
right.
different.
That's right.
Maybe I need to check myself.
That's right.
Or maybe I need to apologize to so and so. You know, that's the only way we're going to be able to move forward and feel comfortable in a safe space being together. And so this is when I first moved down here. And it's happened throughout my whole life. But
Okay.
this was just how you women, here's the thing. You always look nice. You always look dressed
Certainly
up.
do.
And you always have taught me, I can say too, because I have 2 sister friends, you know, Chafin. How y'all doing? Angela is a good one, is a friend. When I say, especially Chop and Chafin, because I've known them for so long,
Okay.
I really believe in each one's one,
Yes.
especially sisters.
That's important.
But nowadays, it's like these younger sisters, some of them ain't trying to hear you. They're not trying to hear what you got to say.
Right.
You want them to ask you a question, but they really don't want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to require them to change some behavior on themselves.
True.
And therefore, they ain't trying to do this.
True.
So when I first got down here, and I hope you females are listening, All right, so I went back into the medical field.
Okay.
Like I said, I worked in the medical field. That's what I went to school for it. I was a realtor, a stockbroker, and I'm in the insurance industry. I wrote a book. I've done a lot of stuff. And I went back into the medical field. And the girls there started getting stuff on my car, like watching you,
Oh, wow.
of me coming out of my house,
Oh,
pictures coming to me out of work, calls coming into my job.
from female?
From
From
I didn't know
women?
who it was from.
Okay.
Why is this happening? This is my thing. Why the hell is this happening? And so now I'm like, y'all don't know me. I don't know who doing this. Because at first, nobody was like, no, we weren't doing that. Ain't nobody doing it. I said, well, whoever doing it, gonna get a 2-piece and a hot one.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now because I'm not playing.
Okay.
Now I'm a single female at that time.
Yes,
I
yes.
live by myself. Y'all know where I live. Y'all taking pictures
Wow.
and put them on.
It's a little excessive.
Yeah, yeah. Come to find out, because one of the doctors knew about it, and he told them, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop that. And the person who was in the most close proximity with me, who I always got in arguments about over her,
Oh, wow.
because she wouldn't take up for herself,
Mm-hmm.
she knew and she didn't tell me. And so then the last day, this one girl, she was leaving, following somebody going to Texas. She was like, then they came together. It was like, it was me that did it. We thought it was funny. I'm seriously, really?
Wow.
And that went on for like a month or two.
Mm.
And y'all knew I was concerned about that. And y'all, seriously? I said, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, each one of y'all.
Wow.
It's going to be cold and slow. But why would you do that to sisters?
That's right.
Why
That's
would you
right.
do that to somebody?
Well, I wouldn't classify them as a sister.
They weren't a sister. But I'm a
Yes.
sister,
See,
period.
here's the thing. My take on that is sometimes you have to put yourself, not sometimes, you have to put yourself in the next one's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have happened to you. Meaning the co-workers that didn't tell you. How would they feel?
Well, it wouldn't happen
So-
because I would have told them not to do it, and they wouldn't. It would have been something they did not around me.
Exactly, that's your character.
Yeah.
Not everybody have authentic character.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everybody's not genuine.
Oh, I know that.
So that's when you have to define.
Yeah, that's
you
what
place them in
hurts
your life.
the most, especially with people that you really care about. They don't tell you stuff, or they can come to me and talk about nobody else in front of me because I will shut it down.
It's not supposed to be like that.
And if you can talk to that person about me, and that person come back and tell me, "Oh, she was saying this and that," I'm looking at you sideways because I'm like, "Oh, but they felt comfortable enough to even come talk to you about
Right.
this. You should have shut that down."
Right. Not only that, but what did you say to stop it? Because you're supposed to be
This
my sister,
person-
right? My sister.
Hold on,
Mhm.
whatever this is,
Okay.
y'all need to stop.
Okay.
She person is not here to defend himself. I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. But y'all not about to sit up here and talk about her in front of me.
That's right. That's the way
I've
it's
done
supposed
that
to be.
several times.
And I have.
And I'm going to tell her y'all was talking about it.
Mhm.
Because it's like, do that. If you got something to say, say it to the person's
That's
face.
right. That's
You know,
right.
say, we and I sometimes it's like we have our little battles.
Amen.
Okay? It's like, but you know what? We get on the phone,
That's
we
right.
talk it out, we go out, we have a drink, whatever,
Yes.
and we squash it.
Yes, sir. And it goes back to being able to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Have that communication, whereas you can talk it out.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody else about what the situation was.
No, you need
But-
to talk directly to the person.
Mhm.
Because when it's a situation with somebody, why are you getting on the phone calling a whole
Makes it
bunch of
worse.
other
It
person?
makes it worse.
it makes it
the
worse.
matter worse.
You need to get on the phone and call that person directly
Mm-hmm.
and talk to them. Because if you're really good friends and you know each other,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to do that.
That's right.
You should be able to call and say, you know what, I was hurt by what you said
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, or and like this part or whatever. But it's you coming to them and you tell them how you feel,
Right.
because you never know what that person was seeing or what they
That's
was
right.
doing or that kind of thing.
Or what they meant by it. You said you can misinterpret a whole lot.
Absolutely,
You know, if I said it, or you said it, and communication.
is the key.
Like, hey, I don't like how you said that. I don't like what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You threw that at me.
Yeah,
I didn't throw it at you. I slid it across the table. Whatever it is,
right.
then I can understand it because we can talk about it.
And
But
that's
if
how
we
it
don't
should
talk
be.
about it and I talk to somebody else about what you did to me, that's what's the cycle that we're
Oh,
trying to
absolutely.
break.
Because then it's like, this is a generational thing. And then it's not just black women; it's women. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, especially as far as black women are concerned, it's you have limited just have limited space, but you got a lot of people to fill this space. And so therefore you got this many people trying to get in this little space.
Right.
It's often foster rivalry instead of collaboration.
Still do not have to be.
I don't have to knock your sign off.
Exactly. Like affectionately call you baby doll. Why do I call you baby doll? Because you always dressed up. You can go to the laundromat. You can go to Walmart. You can be at the barbecue. You're going to have what you have on, and you're going to look like a Barbie doll. And without any hesitation, you just going to put on how you feel. And what am I going to do as your sister? Going to compliment you on it. Yeah. I'm not going to say, now she shouldn't have wore that to this cookout. Now she should, but we do that.
Yeah.
Not me. I say we are talking about other sisters and women.
Yeah.
Need to stop doing that.
Absolutely.
Compliment your sisters, compliment your friends, and if your friends develop into a sisterhood, which is it may be from whatever walks of life, talk to them, compliment them, big up them. We have to do this. We have to get back to that because we have gotten so far away from that. It's ridiculous.
But you know what? It's you see a person, if you're not secure about yourself and love yourself and know how child you are and how special you are, you wouldn't get jealous or you wouldn't have a issue with other people because God's no perspective of persons. So therefore, I see a sister doing her thing and she moving. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Queen, do that. So it's it you do it kind of thing. And so it's like, but so many women don't do that. They won't say a word.
Some won't.
Right.
But the words that they may say is not appropriate and it's not a positive word.
Right.
You have to get back to being positive and being able to teach other up to the next level. Because like she said, the next 4 years we have in leadership is needed and then beyond the 4 years.
Y'all need to be
because
listening
it's very, very
Thursday.
important. I always say, if I do something to offend you, let me know. Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
You hold no grudges.
Right.
Don't keep it going because it's unnecessary. It doesn't do anything besides the wedge between you and your sisters. And it does not have to be. Whether they're your biological sisters, whether they in a sorority with you or any type of walk of life. Just whoever you classify as your sister, you're not always going to agree with them.
Exactly.
And it's okay.
Exactly.
And it's okay. Like I said, my girls have never fist fought. They never called each other out of their names. And that's I never had to break up no
they
fight.
never fought was that bad. Because I have so many sisters. I'm telling you, they always
they
fight.
may disagree now because they love them are strong-minded. It was instilled in them as kids. You don't have to stand for something so you don't have to fall for anything.
That's right.
So I have taught them that because it was taught to me. You know, grandmother, I am the oldest granddaughter. I am the oldest child from my parents. I am the oldest cousin, the oldest niece. I can go on and on and on. So a lot of them that came underneath of me, we still respect each other to this day. Because well, as long as you respect me, I'm going to respect you.
Right.
You know, I taught that to my kids because that was instilled in me. Yeah. I had always had self-esteem, no matter how fluffy I get, no matter how skinny I get, what I don't have, what I do have. I always remain the fact that I am who I am because God made me who I am, and He gave me what I have.
And
so
you know what? Let me say something.
That in my girls, and that's what we have to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
From generation to generation, let's do that instead of speaking negative into.
Speak life kids, and speak positivity and speak life into your kids and your grandkids and everything like that. Let's speak life into them.
Absolutely.
And you know, their ideas and not say, you know, I want to do this or that. And you totally knock their idea down because you don't understand it or you never did it. So therefore, you want to tell them they can't do something, and you have to realize you want your kids and people to do better than what you have done. So therefore, it's kind of, and that goes. Sisters, like I said, I got a lot of sisters. They fight. Okay, we all fight. Everybody's fighting. Okay, it was our mom taught us and instilled in us, regardless if we fight, we better make up. and they can be mad at each other for years and months
But
and
why
all
you
that kind
gotta
of stuff.
fight to make up? You can make up verbally. You can.
They use their words, they fist in their
Yeah,
words.
but if it gotta get down to that, I don't know. I
Well,
don't know
see,
the
I
problem.
never got in a fight with any of my older sisters because it's a 10-year gap.
Oh,
10,
okay.
9, 7. It's that gap.
Mhm.
I respect my sisters.
Absolutely.
You're the baby. You know, the only person I got in a fight with was my brother, pretty much, who's 4 years older than me, who traumatized me. But I know you watching. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And so, and we will have a conversation about that. He used to sit me down. Him and Ty used to sit me down in the base, tell me how ugly I was, how baby, and told me because my zodiac sign was Cancer, I was gonna grow up and get cancer.
Oh,
They did, yeah. Telling on you, I brother, I am. And so, but they was talking about we were just trying to make you tough. That's not how you do that. I go crying to my mom. She'd be so mad at them. She'd be, look in the mirror. You are beautiful. You know, and we're gonna have that conversation about as far as like goes back from slavery to as far as why sisters can't get along about skin complexion.
ooh.
Yeah, and so that's the whole 4 series kind of thing, because to this day still people live
That's right.
by that,
That's right.
and not understanding that the side or if you're not African American descent or anybody of brown or black consent or assent or whatever, that they don't give a dang. They don't take it down. They don't care. And nobody's coming to save us, so we need to be able to stick together so we can get through.
That's right.
Not just these next 4 years, but beyond.
Yes.
So, like, we have a business. When we open up something, when we write a book, or when we open, support each other. But let me ask you this question.
What's that?
Why is the biggest reason people say they don't want to like businesses is because of the service that they get? How many times have you heard that?
I've heard it quite a bit, and I can talk from both sides of the fence. Me having a business of my own, service is
It's key.
very top of the line for me. Can be having the worst day ever, not the next person's fault. We have done events and stuff happened along the way. Flat tire, balloons busting as we drive into the event. I forgot something. We human, right? Tablecloth, something happened. I remember I was doing a wedding and the tote of tablecloths slipped from my hand as I was taking it out the car. So now I'm the linen.
Yeah.
You know me, you ain't gonna do that. Thank God I was told to always do extra. But if I didn't have it, I would have been in a jam, or I would have gotten in the bathroom and did what I had to do.
Right.
But very important, like I said, to just build each other up.
Yeah. And here I say about you, I noticed it's always Our Lady, as far as like we start talking or people start talking about stuff and they start, and you need to do this and that. I'm not saying we're not going to talk about that here. We're not going to talk about that here. And it's like, keep it cute. Right. Keep it being a lady. And keep it classy.
Because some people that will take you out of your character. But you have to remain that sister because people is always watching.
Oh, absolutely.
You never, my grandmother told me this, don't never dim your light so somebody else can shine.
You don't have to. If you're secure with you, I don't have to knock your light out.
And that's the key. We have to be so secure with ourselves that no matter who say what, I'm her. I'm still a queen, because we all are.
That's right.
We all are. You and I talked about me being the president in 13 years and still standing, because we still in the organization, right?
Yeah.
We have some people that won't have a problem with calling me queen.
I'm beating her with the mocktail, by the way. I'm beating her with the mocktail.
And you have some people, literally, that has a problem with that being, because, see, not to go all into it, but we don't name ourselves, right?
She gave me the name Baby Doll.
I'm always dressed up like a baby doll, from head to toe. Makeup, hair, jewelry, you name it, shoes, pocketbook, everything flawless. Baby doll. But you have some people that is just intimidated, I guess, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Different sisters for different, whatever
reason.
But I can tell you and look at you, or somebody come in the room and say, I don't like her. Or if we have been coercing for some period of time and I get up from the table and I don't like her. Or somebody mentioned a person's name. I don't like her. Why? What did she do for you not to like? What did she do? I don't like the way she walked. I don't like the way she dressed. I don't like. Look at her hair. She thinks she all that. One thing about it, if you can look at another woman, another sister, and say that there's some insecurities within
I
yourself.
was just about to say that.
You never let somebody being confident ruffle
Intimidate you.
right
Okay.
without you shining the light on yourself and say, what can I do to make this better?
Exactly.
You understand?
And that's the whole thing is, can I, you
That's
got a
the
new
word I'm
house.
looking for.
Congratulations.
That's right.
Girl, you
That's
you
right.
got your doctor's degree. Girl, congratulations.
That's right.
You sit down and I want to talk to you about this stuff. And I'm proud of you, sister. Let me tell you, I'm proud of you for doing this. And you're going to make such a difference in this world because of what you're doing.
That's
but a
what we
lot of
need
women,
more
you know
of.
what, you're beautiful. That outfit looks nice. Your hair, you can't say that to another sister.
Something evaluate. You have to look
Something's
in
wrong.
yourself and say, why do I feel the way I feel, and this person, this sister did not do anything to me? It has to be something that you're lacking yourself.
Or
Find out what it is and fix it.
that's true. Or it could also be because, sometimes, not all. And let me clarify this too. I'm not bashing sisters. I am a sister.
Absolutely.
Okay? So we're just trying to figure out, just share our experiences and figure out a way how we can get past this.
Right.
Okay? All sisters, not like this.
No.
Absolutely not. Have some wonderful people that I know. But there are always situations and you have to kind of things down. In my job wise, I'll say, like when I sold real estate first, and that's just when I got my divorce from my first husband.
Okay.
I still had to wear my ring because when I go meet people and I meet sisters or meet somebody, they don't like me. They don't even know me. So you have to go and you have to identify that. So therefore, that's why all the sales classes and courses and all that, you have to identify what type of person you're dealing with first.
Okay.
Who had her pants in the family. All right. So therefore, it's like her. Let me take her some flowers. Here you go. I'm going to help y'all sell real estate. Here you go. I know it's like, know who you need to deal with. Because this one over here, he ain't saying nothing. Or it may be vice versa.
Okay.
The fact that I had to do that be sad because I don't want to deal with her. No matter how long she's been doing this, but I just don't want to deal with her. I don't know why. It's just the wig's too big today.
But why? I don't have to wear the wig.
Yeah,
you have to put the hair on.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have a problem with someone, doesn't even concern you, then you have to reach within yourself and figure out, why do I feel the way I feel about this person?
So what if somebody has a problem with you or something, say you said or something like that? How do you deal with that? They don't want to talk to you. They're mad. They in their feelings.
Then I would tell them, when you're ready to talk to me, we can talk about it. I will be open to talk about it whenever you're ready to talk about it. Because like I said, different avenues of life that I walk down, you're not going to always please people. People's not going to be pleased, and I'm not here to please nobody. I'm just making sure I can be the best that I can be for me, for no one else.
Yeah.
If someone come to me and tell me that, whenever you're ready to talk, we can talk.
Let me tell you something. She's so sweet and innocent over here, but when she gets stern with that voice, it's like, okay, we call her. I'm shaking up. Because it's
It comes from a place of love.
Right.
It comes from a place of love because, like I said, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not perfect. I never professed to be perfect, never said I was perfect. But one thing about it, if I feel like, or if someone tell me that the pureness that I have inside of me, I'm going to make it right.
Me too.
I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to say, okay, whether I agree or disagree.
Yeah.
Not for me to decipher, because I can't tell you how to feel. But I will tell you that I will listen to you and I will say, okay, and let's move past it.
Yeah. The thing is, sometimes people can't move past it. Not you. That's totally on them.
It is.
And if, there are certain females that has been in my life where I can talk to them about certain things, but you're around females where, I wouldn't trust them around nobody I know. I'm not going to bring this person
personal.
over around. You try to get to know the person first. I'm not one of those people where somebody can come. Sisters can be, and women just in general, and this is not all. If some of them can be like, if they don't like you, they want to control what other people think about you.
Absolutely.
So therefore, I don't like her, so I don't want you to like her, and you ain't even never met her yet.
And then that's when the lies start.
And this where the lies start
But
coming
once
in.
again, we have to make sure we good.
Yeah.
We make sure we good.
Yeah.
We be around the people that is okay with us being good.
Yeah.
We can build up each other. Now the crabs in the barrel, they gonna try to collect some more crabs, but it's up to us because every tub got to sit on their own bottom. We got to see God one day for ourselves.
That's true.
A part of our own sins, not what somebody else did to us, but what we did to others. I'm trying to live this life to live again.
Yeah.
No matter what people may say, how she thinks she. It doesn't bother me. It does not bother me in the least.
You know what? I will say it doesn't bother me either, but I will say it concerns me for people who I care about.
Absolutely.
If I don't, that's why I say I have a small circle of friends where I can put on one hand, but everybody else is associates. I mean, something that I did that offended you, I'm woman enough to say, I apologize. That wasn't the intent to do that. But if you don't want to reciprocate back and you still want to have an attitude, I'm not kissing your ass. Well, that's not gonna happen. Well, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what? That's the person I'm not gonna be dealing with.
Period. I get that. Period. I get that. But at least you can say you tried.
Absolutely.
Now, once again, that's on you, and that's the heart that God has given you. But if somebody else, another sister, don't have that same heart, you can't worry about that.
Nope,
you can't worry about that. You got to keep doing what you.
Yeah.
That God have called you to do.
Exactly.
And do it how He called you to do it.
I know some of y'all, I'll be on the videos and I minister, but I'm a minister, not a minister of a church because I cuss and I drink sometimes. So.
And we listen.
I will marry some people, okay? I really don't drink a whole lot, but it's we listen and we don't judge, yeah. That it hurts more from sisters, I have to say, that care about. And this is why it's so important to have the people that circle that's going to be in your corner no matter what. When I talk about and Chafin, they're, like I said, I call my sister moms. They're old enough to be my mom, but they're not my sisters. Right. And so therefore, when I saw them, they both been married in long marriages over 30 years, that kind of thing. And when I saw how they responded to their spouse, these are both women who have high-powered jobs. Because us sisters, sometimes we think because what we accomplish is our self-worth. And that's not the same thing. Just because you got all these degrees, I'm happy for you. I really am. But that doesn't make you better than me.
That's
okay?
Right. Absolutely.
It does not make you better, but I'm happy you did that. Yeah. Okay? Because whatever you're assuming your dreams, but that don't mean you better than I am.
That's right.
Okay? So whatever you have, God is no perspective of person. Like I said, my thing is next. But my sister moms, they would always tell me, especially if I was like a phone or something, and then they're like, excuse me, Tony, you shouldn't have said that right. And I'm like, what did I say wrong? I just told them such and such, and they'd be like, walk away. And I'll be like, well, why walk away? And then I'll walk away, and they'd be like, here's why you're wrong. You don't tell him he can't do that. You let him figure that stuff. So I want you to go back. And then they tell you exactly what to say.
Right.
Okay? And then it's the next day, it was like they said what's going to happen. And it never took away from their strength. And I had never seen that before because we are raised to be so strong. And we have to take care of everything. And so when you got a man in your life who take care of everything, that will, whatever. My husband, I can jump to mom. I know she knows that this is her cousin. Okay, she done told me she will beat me up over him,
and will let him call me.
It's just like just one of those people that observes and quiet and always has people. Always. And so he likes to get to know you first before he kind of. There have been friends of mine that he doesn't like. Okay. He's the kind of man that lets me be me and make my own decisions. He never said, I don't like that person. I know my husband. I know if he don't like somebody or not. Okay. It's like, may ask him, well, why don't you like that person? And A, B, Z, Y, D. Here's why. Okay, so he also say, trust you.
Okay.
Therefore, I know you. So therefore, I'm not worried about who you hang around with because I know you're going to make the right decision.
So do you talk to your sisters about that?
The
or
person
do you
that,
talk to the person or the female that he's having this opinion about?
absolutely.
Okay.
He has to realize though, and he does. I make my own decision.
Okay.
I know you may not like this person, you may not understand this person, but I do.
Okay.
So the reason I'm there is because there's another layer, several layers here, and I think I can help her.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to
That's
think I can
important,
help.
and that's important.
And so if I can um, help a sister or help
Right.
someone in any way, and I think that's what we should be trying to do.
Absolutely.
Each one teach one.
That's right.
And set up a safe
Right.
space where we can come and talk and
That's
where
right.
we can say, you know what, I'm having this problem. I can call this group of people. These prayer warriors going to pray.
That's right.
They're going to be in my corner, and it's genuine.
Yeah. And you want sisters like that because it's very important. Like I said, we can't make it by ourselves.
Mm-mm.
You know, yeah, we can have a significant other, but they're not going to get us like a woman gets. You know, you just don't have to explain.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
connected already like that.
Exactly.
So it behooves us to get them sisters in our corner, grow off of one another, love on one another, because it's needed. And it's a lot of them that's out there suffering in silence.
And very much so.
And don't know what they're going through. And a lot of them want to reach out to us, but because we have so much negativity that's around us and coming out of our mouths that they just fold up, we want to reach those sisters that feel like there's no hope,
That's all.
that feel like is lost,
Yeah.
or whatever they might be going
Or
through.
you may be thinking, why am I still here on this earth? Because no one loves me, no one wants
Father
me.
love on them.
That's the person we're trying to reach here. And that's you. And those people, you have to realize God loves you. God created you. You are amazing.
Yes.
Your name is written in his right hand. He loves you so much, and it's you realize that unconditional agape kind of
Yes.
love. You're not gonna get that on earth because we're human. Okay? You are depending on people to make you happy, you're gonna be disappointed every time.
Right.
But if you trust in God and know that he created you and you have a purpose. We all have a purpose on this earth, what we're supposed to be doing. But if you're sitting somewhere and you're angry, you're mad at everybody, you don't even know why you're mad.
Right.
But you big mad. And don't even know why you big mad. And then when some sister come try to talk to you or somebody try to talk to you and help you, you push them out the way. And it's maybe they don't know the tools. Or maybe they don't know how to let somebody in.
But it has to start with self-evaluation.
Absolutely.
It has to start there. Okay, am I mad? Why am I angry? How can I be a better person? I don't have no friends. Why? Are you being a friend? Are you being that friend that you desire so it can turn into sisterhood?
That's a big
You know,
one.
get around some sisters that's like that.
You know
that
what?
you want to grow from. Not the opposite.
And you said something really positive because it's like, here I said, I'm not going to be better friends to you than you are to me.
Okay.
I started that last year. Okay, I'm putting into this relationship, but you're not. What is this for?
You started it last year?
Well, I started it years
I started it
before.
when I was...
I'm sorry, I started it years before, but I'm talking about as far as really just honing down and saying what I want to do and the people that I want and need around in my circle,
Okay.
then that's what's going to be.
Right.
But if I'm putting out more into you,
Absolutely.
then you're putting into me, and it's bullshit,
Okay.
I'm going to have to cut you off because it's what is it for? I'm trying to help people.
Right.
I want to help sisters. I want to help. We're going to talk about cohabitation and all that kind of stuff and marriage. I want to help somebody.
I could be here for all of that.
Girl, you might as well just go on and your room is just go on in. And so if that's the most important thing to me is to make sure that I have to mention this real quick. When I got in a car accident, the last car accident, that was 2012, May 15th. Y'all know I know the date. Anything that's significant happens in your life, you remember the date. And a guy rear-ended me doing 50 miles per hour at a stop sign. And that's the reason where you can be healthy one day, and the next day,
or the next second,
my life was changed because I have all these issues and all that kind of stuff now. But thank God I'm here. I'm not complaining. Okay, don't be wrong. Don't get it twisted. Not complaining. But during time, I couldn't work. I lost my apartment. I lost my storage. I lost my car. I had to go live with my nephew.
Wow.
It was bad. And when I say that's why Cha-Cha Chafin are so important to me, because they were there praying with me. They were there, be all right. You dug before your trouble. These 7 times over what you done went through.
Right.
And when I say that kept me, that's what I needed.
Yes.
I didn't need the negative noise.
Right.
And negative noise a lot of times come from your family.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, she and this and that, and she ain't got no, and she can't do this and that.
Do this,
and you can
this wouldn't happen if you would have did that.
And so when I say that, I had to, and that's where depression can set in, because it's like together. You get in a car accident, your body. It takes a while for your body, you healthy, for you to figure out, oh, I can't do those same things I used to, and so now I can't work. I can't do this. I can't do that because I'm in pain. But let me tell you how good God is, though.
Okay. Talk about it.
Let me tell you how good He is. Even at that time when I was going through my worst period in my life, I didn't have no one. I was almost home with my nephew. I stayed with him. I didn't have a car. I had to use his car. Storage, really work, paying stuff because of the pain. And at that time, I met the man of my life and the dreams, the guy that I am with. I couldn't have dreamt him up. So you never know what's going to happen. That's why you tell me, baby Dallas, because my mama used to always say, you know what I say?
Yes.
Just because you feel bad don't mean you have to look bad. And so I remember this day, and this is how I know God put things together. That's why you don't have to go out there and be chasing men and chasing people and stuff like that, because it's like, if one's happiness, He gonna cross it.
That's right.
I'm
listening.
Okay,
Come to you.
They will come to. The Bible say God, the man He finds. He. And I ain't doing none of these other pronouns of they, them, they. Okay, him or her. Okay. So remember that day? It was May 9th, 2013, and it was like I was living with my nephew in Duluth, and I had to come to Conyers during rush hour in Atlanta, and I was like, I don't want to go. I didn't feel good. I was in pain, but I'm like, I got to make some money. I got to hustle. I got to do it. And so I got dressed up. Took me a while. Got there. And when I walked in with my little bag and my heels, I was so rude to him. I know attention ever. It was like, I was in the office. Is he here? I was talking to the owner, it's like, it's so in here. I need to talk to y'all. Can I use y'all? He said, and then I heard him saying, my husband saying, who was that?
Wow.
And he was like, that's the Aflac lady. And so, intimidate him at all. Yes, I say, y'all think he quiet and all this kind of stuff. That intimidated him at all.
Wow.
He came in there, he was like, sorry.
You said he that found it. So
he
that
that
he
that found
so he wanted, and he went for it.
He shot his shot.
That's a lesson to the women, right?
That's right.
At your lowest.
I was at my heaviest weight.
That ought to encourage somebody.
My heaviest weight.
Yes.
I was not working. I was living with my nephew. I had lost my short storage, lost everything. But I still knew I was so happy to have those 2 people in my life at that time. And also that just really strengthened my relationship with God.
Yes.
Because He's like, you're going to be okay. You're going to come out of this strong.
Okay.
And I did.
Yes.
And so it's like that sisterhood with them, though, when I tell you they was in my corner and praying for me, and it was like, because the adversary, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Absolutely.
And he was in my mind, like, oh, got none of this stuff in it. Why are you still here? And I said, oh, no, the hell you not.
Okay.
In the name of Jesus.
I know that's right. But why we testify,
Okay.
right? Since we flipped over to the testimonial service, devotional service. August 28th, broke my ankle. Broke my left ankle 3 places. My right, the top of my right foot had a broken bone. Since we talking about those sisters that was there. When I tell you God gave me some sisters that kept pushing me, that kept me going, that kept me that calling. Because if you know anybody that know me, know it's hard for this sister to stay still.
Oh my God.
So
Ain't
God,
grass growing under her feet.
God, God had to sit me down, break my foot, so I wouldn't walk and say, okay, try it. So I didn't have a choice but to lay there and listen. And it's kind of ironic, but it's not ironic. Y'all, excuse me, I got
And I got a book you should listen to. Sis,
really
listen. One of my friends, she wrote a book called Sis Listen.
Okay, I would love to. So I'm listening to God, and God is dealing with me, and I didn't tell nobody, but He began to tell me that He's going to take me higher. A lot of people you think are for you, He was going to shake away from me, so I can do what He had me to do. And He was going to take me out of my comfort zone. So if you know me, you know I'm comfortable with a lot of stuff.
But you ain't comfortable with sitting down.
Oh, I got comfortable with that. I had to. Didn't have no, right? But so when you called me the other day, I was like, Lord, oh, you moving, and
Well, I had been putting this together for a while.
You have,
yeah, I've been this for a while.
You said you heard,
yeah,
not me. Just
but you know
me.
what? I didn't honestly who the first one was going to be. I didn't know if I was going to do it by myself. It was just a conversation we was having, and then God said,
just the other day.
There's your right there.
The day before yesterday, was it? Or
two days ago?
Yeah.
I think it was Monday.
So when she asked me, I was like, and then I heard the voice again. I was like, yes, I will play it. Let's go. If you know me, I'll play the back. Some people may like, oh, she got to be in the forefront because she do this, and this. Not I. I'd rather be in the back, stay quiet.
No, you don't. You want to be in front. Don't even try. No, I'm not saying that you always want to be in front, but you love being in front. Don't even try.
Give me an example, and then I'm gonna finish my point.
Oh my God! Do you want an example as far as like
what the stuff you read in my Bible?
No. Like when you got an accident with your foot and everything. Okay, when you was like you took care of it. You just always yourself. And so
you're talking about like that.
No, you were still, even she broke her tibia and fibia. I'm telling you, we heard.
That's not being in the front though. That
even though she's in pain in that situation, she was still directing orders.
But that's not
Bring
being in
me
the front
this.
though. That's
fine. Give me this.
No, I said let the party continue because it was a party. It was a backyard bash that was going on, and I simply said the party is not over. I took too much food. All I wanted was that water slide. It happened when I was going down a 24-foot water slide. But anywho, that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I kick open doors. This is me. I did this and that. It's not.
No,
it's never been about I. That's
okay.
About.
Yeah.
So. Know that He was going to take me higher, and everybody is not going to be able to go with me.
That's right. Everybody's not. It's like a space shuttle.
Right. Everybody is not going to be able to go with me, and I received that because I level, like I said, everybody ain't going to go with you. But He said He was going to take me and elevate me and take me out of my comfort zone. Now, anybody that know me, I don't like to speak in front of people. I don't know.
I know you don't.
It's just.
But you do.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it because I know that there's a need. I know that I would like to see change. So that's why I agreed to do it. And I said, let's go. So if we can just change, meet the mark, find out what was going on within ourselves so we can be able to be better sisters to the ones that we need to be better to. And I was also saying when I was down, God gave me sisters that I know that He gave me. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm talking about paying bills, giving me meals, bringing me food, just being at my house. Because if you know me too, you know if I'm going to get it, but I'm not supposed to. So what you need me to clean up, they were there for me. That's the action of a sister. They didn't need me to say what I needed. They just brought it. They just did it. because they know me.
I hope
And
I
I
was a
love them
part
for
of that.
that. You were, absolutely. You were. The same token, I would do the same for them, and they
Oh
know
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
But at the end of the day, that's who you want to be
In your circle,
and have in your corner. You
That's
want to
right.
be that sister, and you want to have sisters like that
in your corner. That's
because
right.
it's very, very, very important. Can still call on them as they can call on me.
Mhm.
You know, it's way street at all.
Absolutely.
So I admire that. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are.
Mhm.
It's too many to call names, and if I forget somebody, I'm gonna get in trouble. But if y'all did anything for me from the bottom of my heart, I thank y'all, sisters, and that's what it's about. And let's keep it going.
Well, and like I said, but you are there for a lot of people, and I think I asked you that before. It's like a lot come to you, and you help and everything. It's like who do you do? And you say, I just give it to God. So, all right, you guys, hey, so bring this to close. What can we do to make sure that we have an open space, that we have a safe space and comfortable that you can be yourself with other people? Even with that work what I was talking about, because every day in smocks, I still have my makeup on. I still have, and they're like, why don't you come to work with no makeup or no hair? I said,
Never
why don't
change
you
who you
come
are.
with some makeup and
Never
stop
change
scaring
who
me
you
every
are.
day?
Never.
How about you do that?
Never change. Like I said,
No, I'll change who I am. I'm like, why don't you put some makeup and stop scaring me every day?
Yeah.
Okay, take the heck
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But that's just the way they think. It's that I don't like her. I really don't. But I just find the reasons why I don't like her.
But we can't rewrite history. We can't worry about that.
I don't
All we
care
have
about
to do
that.
is keep letting our light shine.
Exactly.
Don't let nobody blow it out. Don't let
Exactly.
nobody just shake you from the foundation that God told you to stand
Mhm.
on, right? And in doing that, either they gonna get with you or they gonna leave it alone.
And you have to be at a point where you're in your life where you have to say, you know what, I'm doing what God wants me to do.
Right.
My purpose. And other people are not going to like it. No, other people are not going to, they may like it or they may not. Either way, I don't care.
Not for
I'm
you to
just going to
figure it
keep
out.
going
Mhm.
and doing what God tells me to do.
Not for you to
And
figure it
stay
out.
around the people who loves me like I love them. I'm not going to be a better friend to you than you are to me. I can't do that. I'm just not going to, because I think that, we have that we can do and we can give to other people. I would rather be doing that than trying to chase down somebody who don't give a dang about you.
And you that, then you do something about it. Because why waste your time, right? Why
And
waste-
that's one thing
something
you
that
cannot
can't
get back is your
Yeah,
time.
that's right.
And
That's
so it's like at him right now, it's like 56 years old. If God gave me 25 more years, my mother died at 50. So I'm already older than she was when she died. And so it's like the older is just the less bullshit you tolerate. But then it never really tolerated it from the first place.
Okay.
I really tolerated it in the first place because I'm like, you know what? Oh, this is not gonna work. Okay, so we can't friends. I
It's
can be
okay.
cordial.
And it's okay.
I can be cordial. I can come try to talk to you if it's an issue. I'm woman enough to say I apologize if I did something wrong or if I offended you in any way. But a lot of women are not like that.
Right. But we're going to get to that.
And that's what we're going to get
We're
to.
going to get back to
And
that.
that's what we're trying to get to.
Pray one and hope. But I mean, you have to. We ain't living there.
No.
We living so we can live again.
Absolutely.
So if they don't care for you, if they want to do this, let them. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay. Always told me it's not what they call you. Don't worry about that. It's what you answer to.
That's true.
So let them call you out your name.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to answer to it because that ain't your name.
Yeah.
I have enough that my mama gave me that you can choose any of the above. And if you don't do
but
that,
I will not answer to that one.
and don't have
Yeah.
to and won't.
That's so.
So move
forward. But what we can do is, because I always make sure that we end on a note where what can we positively to make sure that we can start getting along. And one of the things I think is that to each other. And if you have a jealous spirit, and I said spirit because that's what it is. If you're not happy for somebody else when they do something, that's a jealous spirit. You need to check yourself. You need to pray about that. Because you should be happy and you know the God serve, whatever God, there's only one that I serve. But you do. What I serve. I know. He has a purpose for us. and he put people in our lives for a reason,
Yeah.
and then a reason season or lifetime.
Yeah.
Everybody's not meant to be in your life forever.
That's right.
They're not. And some people are meant to be there seasonal. Mm-hmm. So you expect that for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to hold on to somebody that God been trying to push you away from I don't know how long.
And when he pushed you away, know that it was for a season. The season is up.
That's right. But if you stay there, I always know things are right is when I pray about it and God and things just fall in order.
Yes.
That's how you know it's right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you fighting here, there, here, this, shoot, gotta do all these kind of things, maybe you may think that ain't God. That ain't not what I'm supposed to be doing because you don't know.
Yes. Yes.
So this is, like I said, we want to have fun. We want to talk about serious issues, but we want to have fun doing it.
Yes.
And then it's like and then have a safe space to do it in, which is really important. Negativity, bashings, and that kind of stuff. Hope you don't think we did any of that today, but if you did, then you might need to check yourself.
Yes.
But for us to come together, collaboration, and like I said, help each other. Like I said, take a village,
That's
right? It takes
does.
a village,
It does.
and so if we can stop just judging people, they got the thing going on social media.
Yeah.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Right.
You're a damn lie. Okay? You're judging.
Right.
So you can't tell me you're not judging. I wouldn't even play that game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We play that game.
Sisters, we gonna do better.
Okay, because we just do better. Okay? So, it's, my company is called, I know this is Blended Voices, with time before. My primary company is called Life, Legacy, and Transformation.
Okay.
And that's because I named it that because we always lifing. Some always happen in life.
Right.
Always.
Always.
Always you say it's 10% things happen in life, 90% how you going to respond.
Okay.
How will you respond?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what really truly tells me somebody's faith.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell quickly. If you have to tell me you're a Christian, that's a problem.
Amen.
But if I see, which I saw when they, I think Sandy Hook with all them kids getting shot, and then one of the couples on, and they was like, we had her for 6 years. She was the joy of our life, and we forgive him. I said, those are Christians. Those, it's like that. They sitting up here forgiving and talking about we enjoyed her for the years. Wow, that's something that's so. It's like I want women that we're going to be able to talk to each other and have that open conversation, honest conversation, and some of the honest conversations may not be comfortable.
Right.
You have to own it.
You have to own it for it to come out and better to be poured inside.
Exactly.
You have to own it.
And you surround yourself around people who thinks like you,
Right.
who wants the same things that you do, because the conversations are different.
Yeah.
Everything is different in that. And so, but people who don't the best for you, that discernment ain't no joke.
It's not.
It's not a joke, because he's telling you.
Yeah.
And so then, like you say, everybody's not ready to go for where you're going.
That's right.
And so you have to realize that. And it's like, because you want to just, bring them on, come on. And it's like, no, they can't go any place until they want to do it.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. Well, you got anything else you want to shout out on?
Just want us to do better.
Let's do.
Reflect. That's very important. What can I do to be a better person? For me to be a better sister, for myself as well as others. It's very important. Very important. And this nonsense about, she thinks she all that. You supposed to think you all that, sis.
Okay.
Because if you don't think all that,
Who will?
Who will? Be this cheerleader. Shoot your own home, beat and dance to your own. Worry about who's saying what, how they say it. Keep it going. Let's stop with, I don't got nothing to go, but I don't like her. Why?
Why? You don't even, you just saw her one time and you don't like her. But a lot of times,
sisters to our sisters, a wife, a better person all the way around. Just do better.
Yeah.
Do better and involve with people that's like-minded. And we'll see a change.
Very, very important.
Because it's very much much
Like
needed.
conversations are different. They push you.
Yes.
Push you, they elevate you, they push you to develop because they're at a
Yeah.
different
And we
level.
hold each other
Accountable,
with, like
exactly.
she said, we always don't see eye to eye.
No.
But if she get on the phone and say, hey, like Sunday, she said, you're rough with what you
Yes.
said, what you said. And I said, okay, but I what I said, but I said it. If you heard it, the way you heard it, but my intentions was not for her to get it.
Right.
But she got it.
Yeah.
Because so many.
Because I knew.
Right.
I know her tone.
And I said, that wasn't for you.
Yeah.
But because it was things happening in 7 minutes, back to back to back, and she had a call on the 8th minute. And, I called her the 8th minute, and somebody told me something wrong, and they misinformed me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was too high up, and think you can't.
And you do, like I said, you do
sisters
apologize.
Do that to each.
Yeah.
I said, they never forced a fist for it. They never had a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Never for it. They have to say without strangling each other, pulling hair, ripping clothes all off.
Yeah.
I don't
think that. I think my sisters.
But I don't
point.
want it to my natural sisters, to my biological sisters, to my spiritual sisters, to none of my sisters.
Yeah.
Let's just get along
and support.
Reflect. So
support
therefore,
each other.
You can be better within yourself, so you can produce better.
Yep. Support each other, care for each other, look out for one another.
That's what it's about.
It's and it's gonna be real crazy in the next few.
It's
gonna get worse. So it's like nobody's coming to. So it's like we have to stick. And so let me just hear. Let's see, Joanna. Joanna's gonna be a guest in a weeks.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, girl. How can you when don't want to do the work? Okay, she got a question. We got a couple questions.
What's the question? Shoot.
Okay, her question is, let's see.
Friend
I think it's the
is that what you're referring
friend. Let me see. My nephew. Okay, Scurry and 2 other. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, Joanna. When they don't want to do the work. Well, if they don't want to do the work for the friendship, then you need to let that go.
You give them what they give you.
Yeah,
how about
you
that?
pretty much
You don't have to
just
cut
said
them
they do.
completely off because it might be something that they need to get from you. But you don't let nobody use you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just simply saying you give them what they're giving you.
Well,
if that makes sense.
I feel that that's the thing I'm talking about as far as like I'm not going to be a better friend to you than you are to me.
No, we saying the same thing, different words.
Just different. Okay,
Just
all right. Because if
different
you're
words.
doing what, then
I'm
not
gonna give you what you're giving me. So if you giving me much of friendship,
then that's what you get.
Amen.
Otherwise, you
Same
ain't
thing.
getting nothing at all.
That's
Okay.
right. That's
Let's see. Strangers will. Okay, strangers with you and help you. That's kind of true with business wise. I agree with you on that because but there are some will support you, but it's more so like my insurance business and everything. 80%. It's not
right.
and we.
But he'll put the right people in your way, right?
Okay, well,
He will.
that's when they you. Okay, let me see. I you to just push play. I don't want to. Okay, she always a DNA diva. She absolutely great conversation. Don't judge. I rebuke them type of people. Let me see. If you think, then I am. Hello. Sisters don't want to do the work. All right, just Joanna. Joanna, I've been to, and so I really, from the and everything, and so, something she can bring to this, to this,
full of wisdom.
Full of Joanna. Thank you so much for watching and everything, and there's some watchers. They didn't ask for any questions, so but that's all good. Question for you guys. So, how are we gonna close this out? How can we make it better?
We're gonna self-reflect.
Self-reflect.
We're gonna first start
yourself.
We're gonna stop the judging, stop being pointing the finger towards somebody else. Let's take inventory of ourselves. What we want out of somebody else, let it start with yourself, and it'll happen for you.
Okay. Well, me personally, I have to say that I have to stop taking things personally.
Okay.
About other people.
Okay.
I care about you. I'm with you. I'm on you with you.
But what do you mean by that? Stop taking.
When I mean and not taking it personally, because some things are not for me to deal with.
Yeah.
It's not my business.
Yeah, okay.
So therefore, if my business, then I need to sit back and shut up.
Okay.
Because now, if it is something where I can interject on and do stuff with the sister, but if the sister don't want to do nothing and understand, I need to learn how to stay out of that.
I said that early on. It's you just do what you do for you.
Yeah.
Now, if they don't do it, meet you halfway or come to eye with you, you did your part.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's see. We've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes.
Ooh.
We are going to go ahead and close this down. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Carmen,
pleasure.
for being my first guest of Blended Voices.
Yes.
Y'all gonna see her a lot more. Let me tell you, because there's so many subjects that she can talk about. that we all okay. Yeah, she definitely should. She could write a. But like I said, Blended Business is a place where we want people to come into, females to feel safe, that we are going to support each other, and that we're going to be there for each other to lift each other up. Yeah. It's too much negativity in this world. It's too much stuff that can bring you down. But this is going to be a safe space right here where you can come to. We can talk about different issues. Like I said, it's not just about me being in life insurance. Of course not. We're going to talk about, like I said, life. People like, you know, you got divorces and marriages and kids and all kinds of stuff happening. You got your children acting crazy, you got your parents acting crazy, and you got some of them all good or whatever, but whatever, you just want to come and just talk about it. Yeah, and so Blended Voices, and that's not just for women, this is for men too. Because we're also going to talk about blended families. That's a big topic for me, and that's going to be about 3-4 week conversation there. Where you can, the relationship between spouse, the children, and the ex without going to jail.
That one's going to be a deep.
Okay? Without going to jail. But no, it's not. But it is something that you have to, especially a person who's never had biological children. Okay, so I got God and my God grandbabies, and I love them dearly. Yes. And so, but my bonus I have now with my spouse, love them dearly. Yes. And so, just so that we all come along and get along and figure out how we can make things better. Yes. This is what Blended Voices is all about. Amen. And so I thank you again so much. My pleasure. For and it's coming.
Not going to be a difficult one for you because you love all the way across the board. Both sides of the fence. I'm just talking about the ones that's blended that don't know how to blend. Yeah. That don't know how to get over the fact that we doing this for the kids, not for one another. Yeah. Not for the ex, for nothing else, no reason for the kids. And some don't know how to do that. Yeah, and that's good with the simple fact I was a stepchild 6 times. So you can talk. So I know how that's how I was able to go in and talk to them because I know exactly how I felt when I had my mother and my father both married several times, and so that's how I come at it a different perspective. Nice. You know, so so a whole lot of things, and trust and believe that it's all to make us self-aware, better. And like I said, my company's Life, Legacy, and Transformation, I think we should always be transforming into the better version of ourselves. All right? So, peace out. Thank you, Carmen, Yvette, Ford, Scurry. She will be back. Okay? My pleasure. See y'all soon. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye, ass chicks. Let's see here. They laugh at me because, you know, I'll be here, turn off the phone, turn off the thing. Bye. They gone. Let me make sure they all. Cut it off. Let's see here. That Teddy Pendergrass voice. Cut it off.